Devin, and welcome to the second episode of Tiger Talk, the Floodbrook Student News Show.
And I'm Hallie. Today we will be sharing some awesome stories and news with you.
Well, let's go over to the segment you and Emma did, with the behind the scenes at GNAT Studio.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi, I'm Hallie. So today we are at the GNAT Studio with Ann Hammerly. So Ann, can you tell us about your studio and what kind of shows are filmed here?
Sure. Ganet Studio is a public access television station. We exist to help the community. You can come here and train. You can learn to make your own television shows, and the staff here will help you do that. So we just really enjoy working with people in the community. We represent 11 towns. We work with 9 schools.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of the studio?
I like a lot of things about it. I think it's really fun. My favorite things to do are to work with the kids, to edit, to develop new shows. But I really like a lot of things about it.
What kind of shows do you like to produce?
It's been really exciting for me to work with the kids in the schools because I see them learning how to use all of this equipment, and they've been learning to produce their own shows, and they go from not really knowing anything about how to make a television show to actually producing and directing and being audio engineers, and that's really the most fun to me.
Thanks. Now we are going to look around the studio to show you some behind the scenes action.
This is Tammy Riley, the Executive Director of GNAT Studio. What do you do?
So I'm in charge of the general operations and the planning for the organization. I work with the staff to follow through on our mission, which is to provide equipment and training and information to our community.
What's your favorite thing to do here?
My favorite thing to do, well, I have a lot of favorite things to do. Very lucky. I like really working with community members to help them tell their story, create projects, and I enjoy meeting the students like you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the equipment room at GNAT. Once you're trained, you can borrow all of this equipment for free. This is the public edit suite. You can book time in here once you're trained and edit with Final Cut Pro for free. There are 3 main studio cameras. We have the walls that are curved so that you can get all different angles. This is the green screen at GNAT Studio. They use it so that later on while they're editing they can put different backgrounds in. This is the GNAT Studio's working kitchen. You can come here and film.
Don't do that. Yes. No. We have to do it. Yeah, please stop. Oh, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay.
Wow, that was neat.
I know, I learned a lot of new things too.
What are we going to show next?
We're going to check out the interview on the Future City competition that you and Maliki did with Mr. Herzog.
I'm here with Mr. Herzog today, and he's going to show us the Future City model.
Hi, I'm Charlie Herzog. I'm a middle school teacher here at Floodbrook, and I am the coach of the Floodbrook Future City team, which is comprised of students in grades 6 through 8. And tomorrow we're traveling to Albany for the Future City competition. Something of note, we're the only team in Vermont that participates in the Future City competition. And I would like to share with you our tabletop model over here. The tabletop model is one of 4 components to the Future City presentation, but by far it's the most popular. This is our city. Our city is called Matakite. Our city is located on the North Island of New Zealand. And a couple of features I would like to point out to you is, first of all, our scale. Our scale is 1 centimeter equals 10 feet. And some things of note, in our city, we have a vertical farm, which provides nutritious hemp and kale for everybody in our city. Here is our city center, and you'll notice that it's broken into residential and commercial districts. The commercial districts are colored gray. The residential districts are colored everything else but gray. And the other thing of note is that we also have industrial districts over here, as well as a science and technology district over here. These little green, red, and yellow things that you see on the model, they're representative of trash baskets dispersed throughout our city. The green represents recyclable goods, the red represents non-recyclable goods, and the yellow is where people would put their compost. The theme this year is waste management, and you'll notice that we have a lower tier here, which is underground, which is where all our waste management facilities go to. We use a variety of waste management processes. We have plasma gasification, anaerobic digestion facilities. We have e-waste, recycling, recovery, and we also have nanoparticle, because our city is a hub for nanotechnology. We have nanoparticle recovery and recycling, as well as something a bit innovative. What we do with styrofoam packaging is that we let mealworms eat all our styrofoam packaging, and then we use the waste from the mealworms to fertilize our community garden over here, as well as our vertical farm. One of the interesting aspects of our city is that all waste is collected through a vacuum system. It's called a pneumatic vacuum system, and Devin's going to show that to you right now. So Devin, if you would hit the switch, and Devin, if you would put the waste in there, and if you look carefully enough, if you saw that, you noticed that the vacuum sucked the waste into that container. Okay, so again, our competition is tomorrow in Schenectady. We're going to be leaving really early, around 6:15 in the morning. We'll return around 6 o'clock in the evening. And our goal this year, this is our third year of doing it, our goal is to finish in the top 5. It's very competitive. We're competing against 20 other teams. All the schools we're competing against are far bigger than Floodbrook. They're all from the Albany region. And I think we feel pretty confident that we can finish in the top 5 tomorrow. So wish us luck.
Hello, I'm Maliki, and this is Mr. Herzog. I understand the competition was a few weeks ago.
It was.
And here's the awards. How'd we do?
I think we did incredibly well. We came in 5th place out of 20 teams. That's significant because only the top 5 teams make it to the final round of the competition. And in that final round, we competed against, and we competed very strongly against, some of the best schools in the United States.
So, I was in the Future City group.
Yes, you were.
And the awards we won were, this one is the 5th place award. And this one is the best presentation,
Yes.
which is a pretty good achievement.
That's a pretty big achievement.
And then this was the best air transportation, as in airplanes.
Which is very interesting, this particular award, because during the course of the 4 or 5 months that we worked on Future City, not once did we have a conversation about air transportation, but Lewis, who was on the presentation team, was posed a question about air transportation and came up with an amazingly fabulous answer right on the spot.
Yeah.
And hence we won this award. So really, we should probably give that award to Lewis, because as I said, this was never brought up.
Wow, that was pretty cool that your team made it to the top 5. Did you have fun working on the project?
Yeah, and it was really exciting when we got top 5.
Hey Devin, what time is it?
One of
One of
the reasons you should get a watch.
Ha ha ha, you got me on that one.
I know I did.
What happened when the egg laughed so hard?
What?
It cracked up. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana
Knock, knock.
who? Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Aren't you glad I said orange?
Knock, knock. Who's there? Interrupting cow.
Well, anyways, let's go see the Geography Bee interview with Matthew and Miss Campbell.
I think that's a good idea.
Hi, I'm Matt, and this is Mrs. Campbell. Today we'll be talking about the geography, or GOB. Miss Campbell, what is the GOB?
Well, the GOB is like a spelling bee, but it's put out by the National Geographic Society, and you get geography questions instead of words to spell.
Wow. How many kids participated this year?
In our school, all kids 4 through 8 participated, but in the whole In the whole state, there's going to be around 100 finalists from across the state.
Wow. Did any of our students here make it to the finals?
Yes, we had a final round in front of the 4th through 8th graders in the gym, and we had 5 students competing against each other. And we had 1 student win the whole thing, and that was Lewis Sauls in 8th grade.
Wow. So what is the next step?
The next step is that Lewis is going to take a qualifying test online through National Geographic, and if he passes that, then he gets to go to the state level. He gets to compete against the other finalists from around the state at Castleton University on April 1st, and that's a big deal.
Cool. Just a question. Can anyone participate?
Anyone in grades 4 through 8 can participate as long as their school is hosting it. If their school isn't hosting it, I think they can join another school in the state.
Will we be doing this again next year?
Yes, we will.
Cool. Thank you.
Congrats to Lewis on the great work. We look forward to hearing how he does at the state competition in April.
Yeah, I bet those questions are pretty hard to answer.
I bet they will. But hey, Devin, let's pick one of these terrible puns. I wonder why the baseball was getting bigger. Then it hit me.
That was really funny.
It was, but enough with the puns. What's next?
Well, we should go over to check out the interview with Mr. Pinsky, Rowan, and Carson. Let's head on over.
Hi, my name is Carson,
Hi, I'm Rowan.
and today we're talking with Mr. Pinsky about the spring play we do at Brook.
How long have you been teaching drama?
I have been teaching the drama program here for about 18 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yep.
What is the best play you have put together?
That's a really challenging question because each play is different because of the variety of actors I work with, and each one, all the actors do their best, so it's really enjoyable in different ways. But I think the most impactful one is Flowers for Algernon, because that cast was phenomenal, and there were some people going through some individual personal challenges, and they just rose to the occasion. They really bonded and helped each other out. It made it extra special.
That sounds like a fun play. How do you afford all the costs for drama club and your plays?
In the past, the drama club has been funded by FIBSAC, and they would provide the funds for us to be able to afford to rent the Weston Playhouse and all the production costs. In the last couple of years, my husband and I have been funding the plays.
Who helps you direct the plays and put them together?
My husband, Scott Rapinski, he does the technical direction, so he builds the set, he does the lights, he helps with the sound, and he does step in and help with some of the direction once we're at the Playhouse, because things change when you're in a different setting and different location, and when you have the actual set, some of the blocking, the movement needs to change, and he helps with that.
Yeah, that must take a while.
It does.
And our last question is, where do you have most of your plays?
At the Weston Playhouse. We are very fortunate that we get to use that location to act where professional actors come to act. It truly is a blessing that Floodbrook kids get to do that.
Yeah, it's a very nice place.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Whoa, I didn't know that Mr. Pinsky had been directing plays for so long.
Yes, the spring play that they are doing now is the Apocalypse, and it will be April 1st and 2nd at the Weston Playhouse.
Hi, I'm Devin, and this is James. Today we're going to ask him what is the funniest sound you can make. So James, what is the funniest sound you can make?
If you're ever in need of calling a dolphin, you can just signal your inner energy and just be like, if you want, or it can be more like, if you need a more subtle approach. If you really want to capture a dolphin and lure it in, it's best to make a nice pose and just be like, if you really want to get them to come. So yeah, that's the weirdest sound I can make probably.
Hi, I'm Matt, and this is Grace. Grace, what is the funniest sound that you can make?
I can make a noise that sounds like a disturbed duck.
Well, I think we should go check on the middle school drumming elective.
I agree. Let's go see what the drumming elective has to show. Whoa, I was dumbfounded on how good they are.
You can't beat that.
Well, Hallie, should we wrap it up like a small burrito?
I think we should. Well, everybody, thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the second episode of Tiger Talk.